All right, back for another video. Grill's done. Turned out pretty good. Wasn't too terrible to install. I'll try to find out the brand for that one. In the previous video, you can check that out to find out what brand is it, where did it come from, just so you can relate. If you've got the same one, we can maybe get some tidbits out of that for the install. Next, I've got window visors. They are the stick-on, exterior standard deflector. We'll get this opened up. First thing to do would be to prep that. So I'm gonna get a little just big shampoo solution, something I typically would use if I tint windows, and get a pre-clean. Inside there it looks like there is a little rubbing alcohol patch. I also have rubbing alcohol just if I need to have more, but that would be a good prep for service before actually sticking those on. And I'll do it hopefully with the 3M tape on the back. I'm not sure what it's got. That's usually the most user-friendly to use, but essentially a double-side tape nonetheless, to get it lined up, get it held in place, and then pull in that release afterwards to make sure that it stays where you want it. So we'll get started with cleanup, and then we'll get these stuck on. Okay, I wanted to make sure they were the correct ones. It does look like they are, so I'm going to go ahead and prep to install. 4 windows, 2 little alcohol patches. Kind of what I was afraid of. I'm going to grab my alcohol and a rag and just not use these this time. Give a good clean all the way across, and then we'll get after it. Something I want to point out when you're installing this guard, the way that this is set up, there's a slight chamfer right here. Going on the outside of this is not going to allow you to reach the adhesive to the body. I feel like there might be easy to make that mistake where if you don't pay attention to the directions, you just feel like you're just going to stick those right on and you go this route. You're probably asking for this to peel off in a short time. So there's a molding here, and there's also the actual mirror. This is actually designed to slide nice and easily right back behind the trim of the mirror, on top of this weather strip here for the glass channel. And that's where you're going to line up. This makes it nice and tight to the door frame. The adhesive is going to stick very well, but also this is acting like a good wind deflect, which is going to secure this front edge. The chances of this now peeling up and starting to flap are slim to none at this point. So now for the install, I'm going to leave this front corner tucked in. I think that's the best route to go. It's going to obviously help us aligned up for the front, but I'm going to go ahead and line the back. On the back side here, there's a small piece of tape here, and then a second piece that runs the length of the top. I'm going to go ahead and remove completely this piece, completely remove that piece. But before sticking, I want to just start and reveal the other piece of tape. But I want to take this end and I kind of want to fold it and stick it up the top, just like so. So now I've got the flexibility to align the front where I want it, find out where I want the rear, so now I can go ahead and place the rear. I know that I'm good in the front using the trim to align, but I haven't exposed all of the tape along the center top edge. Reason being, if you were to peel that off completely. Chances are you'll probably be fine. There is a risk though, however, because this tape is really adhesive and it bonds quickly and is designed to be very strong once it's contact to the smooth surface. It makes it really unforgiving if you miss plates on accident and you want to peel it back off to reposition. This way, we know that we're positioned, we're locked in the back, we've got the front guided by the mirror, like I said, but now the fact that this is aligned, we know we're in good shape, this is still free to move around while we align the front and back. Now, we can just go ahead and gently pull out our adhesive, add pressure as we travel, and then push to make sure we lock that adhesive in all the way. So by doing it that way, now I removed that risk of getting this kind of stuck in the wrong position where I didn't want it to be, and then have to fight with peeling it back. You know, it may not be that drastic. I just know that this tape is really tough. So any experience I've done with double-sided tape like this 3M body tape for, you know, the wind guards, but then you also can see it on like a body side molding, things of that nature. Anytime I have the opportunity to start a front and rear edge for alignment before just peeling the complete backing, it just seems like the installs have been more successful. Just the same as the front, small piece here, small piece here. I'll go ahead and peel those off completely. I'm not going to reveal the whole top. I'm going to start by just taking a few inches of that, giving me something to grab onto, and making sure that it is available before sticking the front and back on, or you're definitely gonna have a hard time peeling that back to get this edge. So making sure this is exposed is also important for this style of install. All right, that's all. Repeat the same process on the other side, and you'll be good to go for your window deflector install. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.